Alrighty, quick ideas about the doors. For the first one, I'm going to build it up, but I do want to say, since I'm building up with packaging that has a kind of sheen on it, I always recommend sanding that sheen off first. Not anything real intense, you just don't want it to be shiny, so stuff sticks together. Assembling the door for both of these, I'm going to be doing a ribbon hinge, so I'll be cutting these in half. And then giving the edges a quick once over with the lighter, just to keep that from fraying. Keep the hinges right here, even though the other project's over there, because I lose stuff. Alright, so essentially it's just a matter of getting stuff glued together. First I'm going to build my door. I've got everything, all my fussy cutting pre-done because I'm terrible at it. So, I'm going to glue that in. A little extra glue in here. And then just glue that down like so. This fabric fuse works pretty good. It takes a little longer to set than Fabri-Tac, which is what I normally use. Oh, I forgot a step. I intend to tie these closed, so I'm going to take a bit of this ribbon here and also add that to the inside of my door here. That right there is the one benefit of having glue that does not set right away. You can get everything... Oh, geez. Look at that. Haha. Thankfully, my glue didn't set right away. I put the hinge and the tie on the wrong side. Go team. Go team. Alright, there's the tie. I can't miss the side with the glue on it. Get that in there. Reline that up. And press. Press. So, our door on that side is assembled, and for the back, going to paint it to match the wallpaper. Again, I've pre-cut everything. I can't cut a straight line to save my life. So once we have all our colors down, I'm not worrying too much about edges or anything for this. Now our door and its hinge are assembled. I'm going to set that to the side over here and bring in... Did I not cut? Oh, I did cut my wallpaper for that. Where is... Oh, there it is. Okay. Alright, so I've cut out 4 of these panels. The interior shape is just a bit smaller than the door itself, so the door has something to rest against. I'm going to stack these and glue them. So, just glue, 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 glue. I cut with scissors. I wasn't real worried about this gap on this one because it's gonna get glued straight down to another bit of cardboard. Just keep stacking and gluing. Doesn't have to be perfect. I'm not good at perfect. for this last one, we are going to get some glue on our hinge on both sides. And then it's got to go. Lining this one up is a little difficult. The kids watch Bluey all the time. Kind of gotta wedge it right there like so. Now everything's glued down there. And the door opens like so. And I forgot the other side of the tie. Go team. Don't really need it to be this long. Get out of the way. In there like so. Get our door lined up properly. See if we can't lift this and just pull that just a skosh. Alright, so door opens. And then we're going to kind of wiggle this around it. Might have been easier with fabric, but the decision was made to use paper, and paper I shall use. Alright, so now we've got our decoration all lined up, and we can glue that down. Glue, glue, glue. Alright, that side down. Door out of the way. Get our string out of there and down. We'll get all the edges of this trimmed up, and once it's a little drier, door's sliding off here. So once the glue's dried a little bit, we'll mess with that one. Like I said, this glue takes a second to set. So moving on to the next one. I've got some dollar store vinyl. I've sanded this box. Usually when I sand packaging, I use like a 220 grit sandpaper. This one I went all the way to an 80. It was super shiny. I might, if I were gonna attach this piece to the front of a book, cut to make it slightly narrower, just along that edge with a box cutter. I've decided against doing that. I think I'm going to use this one as a piggy bank. So I'm just going to cut my dollar store vinyl. Again, I can't cut a straight line to save my life, so I hope you're not expecting much. I'm just lining this one for giggles. I were doing this to the outside of this box, I would probably glue this vinyl down. The dollar store, even their permanent vinyl, I go to Dollar Tree, doesn't stick great. I'm not real worried about perfection. It's not my style. Just inside of this box back. Alright, and let's press more vinyl. Yep. It's crooked. Wait. Inside is almost lined. Okay, so inside of our box is done. Everything is all pre-sanded. To wrap the outside of this one in here. So let's get this box all wrapped nice. Sorry, usually I mumble to myself, but apparently that's not happening right now. And that's why I would normally glue this down. Man, this stuff does not stick. Yep. Am I the only one who gets glue all over their fingers and then keeps getting stuck to the project? I feel like I'm the only person that does that. Or it's in the way. You stick. Stop sticking to me. Stick to the box. needs to be glued. So for a project like this, I would recommend something that grabs a little faster than this. This is kind of a pain in the neck. I'm just going to use some paper clips. Hold the edges down for a minute because holy crackers, this glue takes a minute. Alright, so we have a wrapped box. We're going to set that aside and wait for it to dry and find our door base. Okay, so for this one, I needed one that didn't have the split in it because it's a box lid. So I have one with no split and then two that I just cut with the split to make it slightly more sturdy. So that's going to line up like that. Did I use all of my black paper? I think I did. So fun. Apparently did not have enough paper to do this one. So how do I want to put it on? gonna do the inside of the door with fabric. That way I can do the outside with the shiny bits. So, this bit of scrap fabric here. Glad I brought this to the desk. And cut. Yep. Glue. Line that up that way. Ooh. I've never used this on fabric this thin. I have no idea how that's going to work out for me. And this is why I don't cut in camera. Because I'm not good at cutting any kind of straight line. Doesn't work for me. I am over gluing this because it's just getting the door itself glued to it afterwards. So I'm not real worried about perfection. Again, these little wrinkly bits don't bother me. Yeah, wish they'd kind of stay away. My fingers are sticking to everything. Gonna get glued down like that, but I need my bit of, oh, of course, on the floor. I knocked it on the floor. There's my bit of ribbon to make the tie, and this time I'm gonna put it on the right side. I'm gonna do it. Now this. Let's get some more. I'm messy with the glue. I'm messy with everything. Yep. And the hinge. Oh, I forgot the hinge, guys. I forgot the hinge. So that's glued down. Hey. So that's messily glued down, but glued down. Alright, and then the frame. Probably gonna need more paper clips. Glad I brought these out too. Stick it. Glue, glue, glue. Clip around the edges here. Till everything sets. That should be okay. Set that. Oh my gosh, there's no place that's out of the way. Get our door frame glued together. Yep. Always making a mess. Let's see. Door's gonna go this way, so we will make sure this one sticks wrap around a couple times. I'm gonna glue this one down. It's going on the outside. Alright. Peel this off its backing. Lined up. Hopefully this glue doesn't melt this, but since this is kind of an experiment, I'm not real worried about it. Lay down flat. Lay down flat. Gotta scooch it. Scooch. 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 So there is that. That up and do some trimming. And then just fold it over. Let's see if that works on that side. Oh, jeez. Going to cut out the nipple of this. Big scissors aren't working for me. Bring out the tiny ones. So close. Last corner. Bad at cutting. So bad at cutting. Okay, there's that. Cut that off. If I don't cover that up, it's going to drive me crazy. Just going to color this real dark black so that that yellow cannot be seen. Where my cuts don't exactly line up. And we glue. Here is our door. getting these lined up is a little bit difficult. But now we're gonna set this one to dry like so. My tie got a little crooked. Whatever. Everything I do is crooked, guys. Everything I do is crooked. Alrighty. So set that aside with its box and let's check this one out. So I don't know why this door is backwards, but it feels backwards to me. We have an opening, a hinge, right? And this would just get glued straight down into your book cover like so. You trim up your edges, of course, right? But it opens. And then you can tie it closed. And for the box, let's see. Get all these paper clips off. Oh, and tear my paper clips. Yeah. Have our box. And really should have wrapped the edges of this one, but whatever. Pull these off. Lay that down. Door on, like so, and what do you have? Is that empty or does that have, that is empty? Of course it is. So, I'm going to trim this little bit and get as much of this wrapped as I can. So, I should have saved a little extra of this vinyl for this side to wrap around after I got it glued down. I did not. I did not. This was an idea, not a plan. Not a plan, it's never a plan. Alrighty, but once I get these edges down, I think we'll be pretty good. And said I'm only going to do the 2 because I'm going to have to go get more vinyl. But I would stick to everything while I'm at it. Just line that up and fold. And the glue should catch that because there is glue on the edge. Alrighty. So, not on that edge apparently. Pull that down. You stick. Stop being a pest. There's that. Stop sticking to me. Stick to yourself. I'm having a really hard time peeling this vinyl with all this glue on my hands. it won't stick. It's being difficult. But there you go. An open box. The doors open, they tie shut. And that's about the basic idea.